Hello, and thanks so much for tuning in. My name is Jamie, and today I just want to talk about life when I'm following my intuition this way, traveling, because I feel like a lot is happening as I go along, and I'm wanting to just use this channel as a way to sort of capture the information that's coming up as I go, because I think it's going to be really helpful for someone. Anyway, I bought myself some more time here in this particular place in Western Australia by moving out of the hostel and into a house, which feels like a tropical paradise. It lined up so easily through a friend of a friend who owns it, and yeah, I've really loved it. And I've been like mulching the plant beds, and anyway, it's been really good for me. The people here are fantastic. Like, it's just been so good. But the other night, I was again thinking about, like, okay, how long am I going to be here? My 90 days in Australia is up towards the end of January, so I'm getting close. Today's the 29th of December. And yeah, so I just had in my head of just like, oh man, like, I wonder when I should leave. Like, maybe I'll stay one more week, or I wasn't sure. And I was like, you know what, I'm just going to look up airfare. Like, I'm going to just look up plane tickets and just see and get an idea of like where I should fly into and all of these things. And so in looking that up, I realized the best airfares right now to the East Coast are like today and just the first few days of January, and then everything goes up until the very end of the month. So I was just like, okay, like, I feel like I should go ahead and take advantage of these low prices. And anyway, so then I was like, well, if I'm gonna go in a few days, I might as well go the day after tomorrow. So I bought this ticket on Saturday and I'm flying today, which is Monday. So anyway, because in doing that, like, I'm gonna go visit friends again that I started off this trip with, a few people that I met when I got to Australia. I'm gonna get to go see again, and they were like those types of like kindred spirits where you meet them and you instantly click and just have this like love for them like right away. So I'm really excited to go see them, and they have days off still related to Christmas and things in their own life, so I get to actually hang out with them. So I got excited initially when I found the low price, and then when I realized I could hang out with my friends, I was like, oh yeah, like, okay, this is great. Like, I totally want to go see them. Fast forward to the next day, I woke up and I heard a noise. I was mulching the beds again, and I just was feeling tearful. In fact, I felt tearful all day yesterday with saying goodbye to people that I've met here and the place, the country. Like, I just felt tearful all day. And in fact, if I keep talking about it, I know I can cry right now. I'm not trying to do that right now, but I just feel a lot. In general, I feel a lot in my life. Like, I've always been that way, but yeah, it's really interesting. So then I was kind of questioning of just like, oh, should I stay? Should I have like tried to find a way to get a work visa here? You know, anyway, I did it. It felt good in the moment. I'm following it. But I'm saying all of this to basically say that even when you're living this way, even when I'm in touch with my intuition and I trusted enough to just take these leaps, and I stayed an extra week, even though like at that time I had a lot going on where I was like worried about finances and all this stuff. And so I realized I was sort of acting out of fear if I would have left last week. So I've been really mindful to not act out of fear. I've been really mindful to just follow my intuition. And sometimes that intuition has me buying a plane ticket at like 10 o'clock at night. And I didn't even know that I was going to leave that soon. And I didn't go to the Saturday market this week. And I would have totally gone and like said goodbye to some people there. But anyway, it is what it is. When you live so in the moment, like, yeah, I just went with what felt good to me that day, and got to go to a really cool place here that I hadn't been to, like probably one of the most beautiful places I've seen here. So I'm really glad that I did that. So it all worked out, right? It's always all working out. It's just in the moment, like, even now I woke up and I'm just like, oh, should I be leaving? But anyway, I felt to go, so I'm gonna go, and I'm really excited to go see my friends, and we're gonna hike and possibly camp. So that's really awesome. And yeah, it's interesting though because I have only been using an outdoor shower at this house. It's like perfect temp, especially last night I took one out there. I haven't even used the indoor shower here. Who would want to with an outdoor shower in these temperatures? It's been generally, it feels around 38 almost all the time. Like, it's been really hot here and humid, and then I'm heading to the East Coast where just this past week it was like 17. I'm like, look, I'm a little bit like, oh man. I mean, look, I even with the aircon in my room at night when I sleep, I've had it at like 28, and sometimes that feels cold. Like last night I bumped it up to 30 in the middle of the night because I was kind of cold. I am royally spoiled right now by the weather. But who knows, maybe it'll feel like a good break from this heat and humidity. Like, I mean, yesterday it was so hot and sticky, like, oh man, you just get used to just being like sweaty and smelly, like, you know, you're just like, whatever. But anyway, I just want to say, like, you know, the path isn't always clear, and it's not always clear to me, even if from the outside to like friends of mine it looks like such this grand adventure, and like it's easy, you know, and it's not easy. The inside scoop is that it's not easy. It's just that I've chosen to live from my intuition instead of my fear. And you know, part of me is like, oh, I wish I just had like loads more money, and I don't even know what I would do right now with it, to tell you the truth, other than just relax a little bit more. So I'm tuning into that energy too, and I'm meditating, and I just want to relax in this moment without having the endless amount of money in my account right at the moment. And I think that's part of the growth in this, is just like seeing what's happening in my mind, feeling what's happening in my body, tuning out fear, following my intuition, and trusting that when I get that little spark of like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, that was my spirit. So when I bought this ticket, I felt that. And granted, it's setting me up to be able to leave Australia, so I'm heading that way, because generally, like, with what I'm thinking to do, I need to be on the East Coast to fly out, and I didn't want to get myself stuck and keep spending money week after week on the lodging and all this stuff, and then get to the end and not have have the money to fly out of here. So that was like, that's what's playing in my head more than anything. And you know, honestly, on this journey, I was just like, oh, I'm gonna go travel the world. And there are loads of places I still want to go to. In fact, I feel more to go to like Europe, but I also feel to be in warm weather, but I maybe would negate that just to go to Europe. Anyway, so yeah, but it's interesting because like from this experience, I've really been feeling more into the fact that I love slow travel. I love that I've been in this place for almost the entire month of December. It feels really good to me, and I've been able to see so many places here in nature and connect more with the land because I've been here longer, and also connect more with people and develop relationships. And I love that. I love connecting with people and being in nature, and I love how much I've gotten to see here and do here. And it's been like kind of this like slow being of seeing things here. It hasn't felt like, at the beginning it felt a bit intense because the energy of the place, coupled with going a lot, like driving a lot and seeing a lot. But in the end, I feel like it was a good mix of just chill, like downtime, real slow. So yeah, I'm gonna miss this place a lot. I'm gonna miss the people a lot. And like my friend said here, the one that's been showing us all around, he said yesterday, he's like, well, you're not even here. Like you're always in your body. You're always, you never really leave a place. It's always within you because everything's within you. And I think that's a really beautiful way to look at it. And yeah, realizing that we can connect with the people that we love anytime through our feeling, through, just thinking of them in a loving, happy way, which is really beautiful. And yeah, anyway, it's been really interesting. So I prefer slow travel, and I might head back to the US, even though that wasn't originally my plan. But I might go and find some really cool job that includes accommodation for most of this year in a beautiful place. And yeah, kind of go back to my wildlife uh, jobs, whatever you say, like path, or like that way of living, and just see what happens. But honestly, I think I would much prefer to find like community of people living off the land, like in a very simplistic way, without drugs and alcohol and all of that noise. I have like a mosquito flying all around me. The mosquitoes are about to get bad. It's gonna really storm here tomorrow. So if I didn't leave now, that's another thing. If I didn't leave now, I wouldn't be leaving right now. Like, this storm's gonna be kind of a big one, is what people are saying. So yeah, and the mosquitoes are getting a little out of control. So maybe, it all adds up to being time to go. But all right, if you lasted through this, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you, and I hope that my words are helping you in some way and that you have a beautiful day.